Welcome to our virtual tour. Today, we are visiting a recent afforestation project. Located in Carmarthenshire, Lletyrhafleith is a mixed woodland project of 77 hectares and is composed of 75% conifer and 25% broadleaf planting. This afforestation project was planted in 2018 on former grazing land. This site, like many afforestation projects, is designed to operate within rules set out to benefit the Welsh economy, environment and the social needs of Welsh people. We usually meet at the shed, so let's head down there and look at a map. Here is a scheme design for Lletyrhafleith. The site is planted under the WG Woodland Creation Grant Scheme as Enhanced Mixed Woodland and follows the more detailed UK Woodland Assurance Standard, which will enable it to be certified in the future. The site has been registered with the Carbon Code scheme. The Lletyrhafleith woodlands will grow quality timber, targeted for use in the construction industry. Using timber in construction is one of the best ways to lock up carbon quickly and for a long time. Timber homes can embody carbon for centuries beyond the lifetime of the tree itself. The woodland is designed for both climate resilience and habitat for different plants, animals, fungi and microfauna. The site has areas of retained open land, specific wet woodlands and broadleaf belts which act as highways for these life forms. Currently, we are here. Our route will first take us east, and then we will move up the hill and head west along the site to view the conifer crops. Let's start behind the shed. To our left is a hardwood compartment containing birch, cherry and alder. To our right is one of the designated open ground sections. When designing and planting new woodlands, it is important to create a patchwork of environments to provide the widest range of habitat and to mimic natural systems. Recent measurements put heights for the 6-year-old birch in this compartment at 9.5 metres and cherry at 7.5 metres. This exceptional growth rate is aided by the brown earth soils and sheltered spots. Note that this site uses no plastic tree shelters, guards used to protect young trees. This is partly due to lower numbers of problematic browsers such as rabbit and deer in this area. As the climate changes and threats to our current tree species become greater, including from pests and diseases, we may need to intervene by sourcing seed from areas further south, from drier locations, or even by adapting to more novel tree species. The owners have undertaken a trial by planting a small area with several different eucalyptus varieties. Not all varieties have been successful, but one of the varieties is clearly thriving, with heights approaching 10 metres in just 5 years. Let's now head north up the hill to see some conifers. Oh, look what we have found here. A honeybee colony inhabiting an old ash tree. This shows the importance of mature trees and the role that they play in the woodland ecosystem. We have arrived at the first of our 3 softwood species on this site, Norway spruce. Norway spruce is one of the most important timber species grown in Europe, and significant volumes are imported into Britain, which is used extensively in all aspects of construction. It grows well in Wales and will produce construction-grade timber. It has a higher drought tolerance compared to Sitka spruce, making it potentially more suitable to a future UK climate, which is predicted to be drier in the summer. As we continue our exploration westward, we find ourselves among Douglas fir. Douglas fir is one of the strongest and most sought after softwoods, able to compete with hardwoods such as oak. It can provide structural timber for construction, and manufacturers use it to produce high quality plywood and veneers. It is also used for joinery, furniture and panelling. Douglas fir is often selected for use on better soils and more sheltered sites. It grows very quickly and is often grown to larger sized trees to produce specific construction timber. This requires a long-term approach and presents unique management challenges. To further diversify the site, this section of hardwoods has been planted with oak and hornbeam. In the background, we can see the larger softwood plantations on the west side of the site, including Douglas fir and Sitka spruce. As we approach the centre of the site, we are lucky to see an example of retained wet woodland. Wet woodland is a rare boggy environment characterised by trees such as alder and birch, and mosses and ferns. Let's take a moment to relax and soak it in. Here, we can view the scale of the planting on this site and our final conifer species, Sitka spruce. The estimated carbon retention of the scheme is over 10,000 tonnes, most of which is hoped to become construction-grade timber, supporting our homes and workspaces for hundreds of years to come. Making up more than 50% of all commercial planting in the UK, Sitka spruce is the dominant choice for UK softwood production due to its productivity and ability to tolerate a wide range of site conditions. The Sitka spruce planted here is grown from improved seeds. It has gone through a selection process where parent trees are chosen for their fast growth rates and improved timber characteristics. So what will all this timber look like when it's mature? Let's visit another Welsh site to see. Welcome to Llangoed Hall. We are in a stand of 20-year-old Sitka spruce, which is about middle-aged for this species in a commercial setting. This stand has undergone thinning operations, where a percentage of the trees are selectively removed. This allows space for the remaining trees to grow their crowns wider, which supports a larger diameter trunk. The management decisions taken at this stage are very important, as they can affect the resilience of the remaining trees and the quality of the final product. Elsewhere on site, we find tall and majestic Douglas fir trees. Douglas fir is grown for a longer time than Sitka, as a larger trunk diameter is generally preferred from this species. This additional diameter provides more usable timber per tree and contains more sequestered carbon. The crown is the engine of a tree. Capturing sunlight and carbon dioxide to produce energy, a strong crown ensures strong productivity. As we ascend past the crowns and peer across the countryside, we can see that sensitively planned forests in the right place add to the beauty of the Welsh landscape, creating a patchwork of environments good for wildlife and our visual enjoyment. The aim for managed woodlands is, of course, quality timber that we can use for a variety of purposes. These saw logs will be transferred to a mill to be cut to size and dried. It is hoped that the resulting timber will be used to build our vision for a sustainable living environment, reducing the need for concrete or steel. Even the byproducts such as sawdust will go on to provide insulation and possibly renewable energy. Techniques to support the management of forests are evolving. There will always be a need for walkthroughs and manual inspection, but now we're able to provide additional forms of information that would have been impossible just a few years ago. Remote sensing is the term for measuring things from a distance. In forestry, we build digital twins of the landscape. By capturing three-dimensional data and producing a digital copy of the forest structure, we can extract information such as tree counts, heights, trunk diameters, and health information from thousands of trees at once. Here is a digital 3D reconstruction of Lletyrhafleith created from Landscan's drones. We can also see data on a finer scale, visualizing individual trees in extremely high resolution to record individual form factors and per tree carbon calculations. In the future, this could support farmers and those with small woodland areas to market individual, highly valued trees for specific purposes, such as selecting naturally curved trees for boat construction. Landscan UK, Wood Knowledge Wales and the University of Wales Trinity St David are among those looking to bring the future forward by investing in emerging technologies and listening to the problems of industry. The technology you have seen today can be applied to almost all situations, so if you'd like to be part of the future, please share with us your challenges or ideas. Thank you so much for your time, and we wish you a great week.